In this tutorial, we'll build a RAG assistant on DKubeX, an assistant that answers questions straight from your own documents with citations you can trust. A RAG assistant has two halves, the models that power it and the knowledge pipeline that grounds it in your data. So we'll start by deploying the models in Model Studio, then connect everything in RAGFlow, turning a folder of documents into a smart, governed assistant. Let's begin with the models. Because we're deploying on a GPU, we first need a resource profile to provision it. From the top navigation, open the Resource Profiles tab. This is where your reusable CPU, memory, and GPU configurations live. Click New Profile in the top right. In the form, give the profile a name, then set it to provision a single GPU instance and pick your instance type, here an G5 4x large. You can leave the remaining settings at their defaults. Click Save Profile, and it appears under your custom profiles, ready to attach to any deployment. Now head to the LLM catalog. This lets you browse and deploy models straight from Hugging Face or from NVIDIA NIM. In the search bar, type the model you want, in our case, Qwen 3-8B. Click its card and a deploy panel opens on the right. At the top, under Deployment Name, give your deployment a name. If you leave it blank, it defaults to the model's own name. Next, choose your inference engine. Since we're serving on a GPU, select VLLM. Then, under Resources, make sure Use GPU is checked. You'll see DKubeX has already detected an available GPU. And from the Resource Profile dropdown, select the profile you just created. For finer control, open the Advanced tab. Here you can set various custom parameters, like maximum model length or GPU memory utilization, along with any additional arguments you want to pass to the engine. Once you're set, click Deploy. You're taken to the LLM Models page, where your new deployment appears in a caching state. Behind the scenes, DKubeX pulls the model into a shared cache. It downloads just once and remounts instantly on future restarts. This first pull takes a few minutes, so we'll wait until the status turns to running. Once it shows running, your model is live. Click the deployment to open its details. The overview gives you the OpenAI-compatible endpoint URL you'll use to call the model. Config shows its full configuration. Pods shows the running pod and its status. Logs streams the live serving logs. And Events lists everything that happened during scheduling and startup. And that's how you deploy a model on DKubeX with Model Studio. Alongside that chat model, and using the very same steps, we've also deployed a BGE embedding model. A RAG assistant needs both, the chat model to write the answers and the embedding model to turn your documents into searchable vectors. Now, let's connect them and build an assistant that answers from your own data in RAGFlow. Open RAGFlow. The first thing to do is tell it which models to use. Go to Settings, then Model Providers, and add the DKubeX provider, the one that comes built in with DKubeX. Add the two models you just deployed, your chat model and the BGE embedding model. Then set your defaults. For the LLM, select your deployed chat model, and for the embedding model, select BGE. That's your model configuration done. Next, let's build the knowledge base. Open the Dataset tab and create a new dataset. Give it a name, here, Legal Contracts. Choose the BGE embedding model to index it, and pick a chunking method. We'll use General. Save, and your empty dataset is ready. Before uploading, configure how documents are parsed. RAGFlow ships with several parsers, like DeepDoc and Naive. For our contracts, Naive works well, so select it and save. Now open the File tab and add your documents. Drag and drop them in and turn on Parse on Creation, so the moment they upload, RAGFlow starts ingesting and embedding them. Click Save and ingestion begins. This takes a little while as each document is chunked and turned into vectors. We'll wait for it to finish. With your data ready, create the assistant. Open the Chat tab, create a new chat. We'll call it Legal Chat. Save it and open it up. First, configure the chatbot in its settings. Attach the dataset you just created, Legal Contracts. Then give it a system prompt. Notice the prompt references a knowledge variable. That's how your retrieved documents get injected as context. So scroll down and make sure the knowledge variable is enabled. You'll also see the chat model you set earlier is already in place. Save your settings. Now, let's ask it something. RAGFlow searches only across the documents in your dataset, retrieves the most relevant passages, and your model answers straight from them. Ground citations back to the exact source documents. And every one of these requests is tracked. Head over to SecureLLM and open. You can inspect any request in detail. Its status, token usage and cost, the full messages, and any guardrail events. Complete visibility instant handles. And that's a RAG assistant on DKubeX. From your own documents to grounded, governed answers.